Imagine reaching for that glass of wine or lighting up a joint after a long grinding day. It feels like relief. In that moment, it almost feels like medicine. But what if the thing you use to relax, to quiet your anxiety or drown your pain is actually poisoning your most precious asset, your brain? What if that relief is silently hijacking your mood, memory, drive, and even your closest relationships, all while pretending to help? I'm Anastasia Emmons, a clinical trained hypnotherapist, and this is Mind Unlocked. Today, we're going to get real about the hidden ways substances like alcohol and marijuana are damaging our brains, what's really going on beneath the surface, and most crucially, how to actually heal your mind. I'll be posting links to scientific studies backing up all the claims I make here in the show notes. So if you want to dive deeper, please check those out after the episode. If you've ever been told it's too late or believed you could never get back to who you were, stay with me. I made this for you. Alcohol and marijuana are not just accepted, they're celebrated. Their presence is so woven into our culture, you almost feel odd turning them down at a party or after work. Many truly believe weed is a natural way to melt anxiety or that having drink is how you take the edge off. But there's a twist. Neuroscientists and leaders in brain health like Dr. Daniel Amen have found that these solutions are often fueling the very storms they claim to fix. Did you know that marijuana use can, in fact, increase anxiety for people, especially with regular use? Many people start because they're overwhelmed and end up chasing a relief that slips further away, getting trapped in a vicious, invisible cycle. We reach for these substances for comfort, not knowing we're propping open the door to depression, brain fog, and in many cases, real measurable brain damage. So I'm going to get a little bit more real. This isn't about judgment. It's about seeing what's really happening to your brain, starting with alcohol. Imagine your brain as a dense network of superhighways, billions of signals firing, connecting, memories, emotions, focus. Alcohol acts like a corrosive. Dr. Amen's brain scans show that chronic drinking reduces brain matter, causes neuroinflammation, and shrinks the hippocampus, the part of the brain critical for learning and memory. Major studies have found that there's no safe level of drinking for the brain, and this damage is visible on actual brain imaging. Over time, this shriveling and inflammation lead to memory problems, emotional chaos, and put you much at a higher risk for dementia and Alzheimer's. Now, marijuana, many smoke for stress relief, but mounting evidence shows marijuana disrupts the hippocampus too. THC scrambles your internal orchestra, messing up the timing that your brain needs to remember, to focus, and to actually enjoy life. Even though it's often advertised as a cure for anxiety, for many people it does the opposite. It makes anxiety worse, or even triggers new anxiety that wasn't there before. And if you're young or genetically vulnerable, regular marijuana use is linked to symptoms that look a lot like ADHD. Trouble focusing, keeping attention, and impulse control. What's crazy is that in Dr. Amen's clinics, you can literally see changes on brain scans, less brain activity, shrunken areas, and even evidence of real toxicity. Marijuana is now so commonplace that even NBA basketball players are allowed to use it. But just because it's accepted, even celebrated, doesn't mean it's safe or healthy. In fact, let me share a story from a client who used marijuana as a nightly escape. It started as a way to unwind, but after a while, his marriage began to feel boring, like life at home was just dull background noise. When he realized his cannabis use was robbing his joy, not just numbing pain, but draining his connection, he decided to quit. The withdrawal period was tough, but on the other side, he found his marriage, was transformed. Coming home became something deeply gratifying instead of an obligation. Kicking cannabis didn't just clear his mind, it reignited his family. Here's where it gets hopeful. Your brain is not static, it can heal. Patients in Dr. Amen's practice have shown via before and after brain scans that the so-called holes and areas of damage from alcohol and drug use can actually fill in as the brain heals. A big part of this healing comes from a housekeeping system inside you right now called the glymphatic system. It's like your brain's nighttime cleaning crew. Its job is to clear away metabolic waste, basically brain junk, that piles up during the day. This system only works when you're in deep, restful sleep. Substance use disrupts your sleep, hampers the glymphatic system, leaves toxins lingering, and accelerates brain aging. What can you do starting today? Make the decision and prime your subconscious. Willpower isn't enough. These habits live deep in the subconscious. That's why tools like hypnotherapy can be so powerful. You can work at that level where belief and craving are stored and start to rewrite them, replacing destructive urges with calm and resilience. My clinical work helps people do exactly that. Create a deep felt decision to stop poisoning themselves. Support your cleaning crew. Prioritize deep sleep, uninterrupted every night in a quiet, dark room. Go to bed at the same time. Wind down ahead of sleep. Avoid screens and stimulants. The better your sleep hygiene, the more powerfully your brain can clear itself out and start rebuilding. Now it's time to build. Mindfulness and meditation, proven in brain research to increase gray matter where you need it most, can help you regain focus, motivation, and joy. Every time you choose a healthy habit instead of falling into your old pattern, you're making the bad pathways weaker and the good ones stronger. Learning new skills, picking up hobbies, and exercising are always ways to rewire your brain for a better life. The truth is tough. The things we reach for to cope might actually be costing us everything. Clarity, mood, purpose, even connection with the people we love. But the better news is you're not broken. You're not beyond hope. Your brain can heal and your life can change. Check out the show notes for all the scientific sources I've referenced. See the brain scans, the research, the first-hand accounts for yourself, and most importantly, make one real commitment tonight. Maybe it's renaming alcohol or weed for what it is. Maybe it's starting your recovery journey. Or maybe it's just making sleep a non-negotiable for your brain. And if you want to experience deep healing firsthand, stay tuned. Up next is a guided meditation designed to help your brain let go of toxicity, calm your nervous system, and activate your most powerful healing. Let's unlock your mind. Thank you for listening. This is Anastasia Emmons with Mind Unlocked, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, be well, sleep well, sweet dreams.